Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues for the audio or the video, please let me know. Good evening, everyone. I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Okay, great. Because right over here, I cannot see the video. I just opened it on my phone itself to just cross check if everything is working properly. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, so how are you guys? Good evening, everyone. Good evening. How's your day? How's your day, guys? How's your day, guys? Please do let me know. Good. Great. Amazing, guys. Amazing. Amazing. Thank you so much for the comment on the t-shirt. Okay. So Kanish created it, one of my good friends. He's a good graphic designer as well as he had been working with DevTown for a very long period of time. So he designed the entire t-shirt for us, and yeah, so it's all his brain work that he has done. We are just wearing it. Okay, so have you eaten anything? Today I've eaten a lot, and due to that, I am a bit of acidity or something like that. But yeah, uh, sort of no issues in that. Everyone faces that at some particular point of time. Okay, so I'm also great, guys. It was a good day for me. I had the plan of conducting the demo class today, but the counselor said that the students are requesting for it to be conducted on Sunday itself. So tomorrow we'll be having the demo class as well from 12 to 3, and then from 3:45 to 7. That would be the timings for the demo class as well. So that would be good. Okay. Samriddhi has a very different problem statement altogether. That guys would not be able to relate, at least for us. Okay, so good, amazing. So today, guys, we will be starting off with our like project. That will be our aim, and we'll make sure that either we are able to finish up our project today along with CSS. So it would be something that we will be taking a little bit of time off. So today it will be a little bit longer duration of class as well, and there will be a lot that we'll be doing today. Okay, guys. Uh, Great. Okay, so the project I've already told you guys about, it is going to be on creating using React to create a note-taking application. It would be easy, guys. It won't be that hard. You guys already know how to create components. There will be some other stuff that will be introducing to you guys too. And the last will be focusing on how to add, like first learn a bit of CSS, not a lot, just to understand the project. I'll be giving you guys the CSS code itself, so you don't have to worry about it. I'll be giving you guys the CSS code that you can just like paste it right over there. You will be able to get done with your project itself. The rest I'll be explaining you guys the CSS a bit so that you have some understanding about it as well. Okay. So about the project, okay, how to submit it, where to submit it, what is the duration that will be given to you guys, all that I'll be let you guys, like I will be telling you guys at the end of today's class, not right now, at the end of today's class. Please don't do the project along with me in the class, otherwise you would not be able to listen to me properly, you will not be able to understand it. Once the class is over, you can then do the project. The video will still be available to you guys. Okay, the access of the video, as you have previously seen as well, we don't remove the access to the video. You will have the video to take a reference from, as well as you will be able to just look at the video and do the project as well, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, the same project that we are doing live right away, you will have to submit the exact same project as well. Okay, good. uh okay, so how much time has passed off? I'm not able to see that as well. Let me just check. I have no clue. Okay, so can we start with our today's class, guys? Please do let me know. Can we start with our today's class, guys? Please let me know. Great, amazing guys. So let's get us started. Please make sure that you're using Code Sandbox itself for the same. Okay, we are not going to use any other platform. Okay, Code Sandbox itself. The project that we are going to create, if I have any particular place that I've created the project at, let me just check. I should be getting an access to the projects as well. Okay, I don't have the access to that. Okay, no issues in that. We'll just start off with our project itself. We'll be doing it from the utmost scratch, guys. We won't be doing it like we won't be taking any basis for it. We'll try to make sure that whatever project that we are doing, it is just from the utmost scratch so that you guys are able to relate to it and you guys are also able to do it very easily. Okay, so there will be no issues. Give me just 2 minutes because I need to bring my other laptop so that I'm able to see whatever live chat is happening. Give me 2 minutes. I'll bring by the laptop itself. Let me just open up the live chat on this particular laptop so that I'm able to see you guys as well. Give me a second. Okay, I opened up the live chat on my laptop as well, so I'm able to see you guys. About the certificates as well, when you will be receiving the certificates, you don't have to worry about it. I will be telling you guys at the end of the class itself. Yes, you will be receiving it at the end, like after the project submissions has been done, whatever deadline of the project submission is there. After that, these certificates will be released. I will be telling you guys about that in detail at the end of the class. You don't have to worry about it. Right now, my main target is to focus upon the project itself. Once the project has been completed, then we can talk about the submissions, the certifications, and everything. Okay, because why to waste our time? Okay. Okay, great. So I've opened up the live chat. Now we can start with the rest of the stuff as well. Okay. Great. Any other problems that you guys are facing currently? Sure, if you want to mention it in your resume as well, you can definitely do that. That is totally up to you. It is your choice. I cannot say anything about it. But were you guys able to understand the export and import that I talked about in the last class? Were you guys able to understand the export and import that we talked about in our last class itself? Please let me know. Okay, great. So now we can start off with our app itself. Okay, it is a simple app. You don't have to worry about it. There will not be a lot of different stuff inside of it. What we want to do first of all is this is the basic thing that we have opened up inside of React. Okay, the basic React sandbox that we have opened up right over here. First of all, what you are going to do is remove app.js. Just like last time, we do not want app.js in this particular file. Just click on this particular delete button and delete this file permanently. Inside of the index.js app, again, we'll be removing everything. We don't want anything. We'll open up the browser in a new window as well. Okay, so we have opened up the new browser in a new window. As you're able to see, we will just close it down, decrease the size, just collapse this so that we are able to see just the code itself. Index.js, as you are able to see, it's completely empty right now, right? Index.js is completely empty. There's nothing inside of it. Okay, and yeah, that is it. Okay, that is our entire thing that we want to start off with. Nothing too difficult about it, right, guys? Okay, till now, I guess you should be able to understand everything. There shouldn't be any problems with this as well. Good. So what is the first line of code that we'll be writing right over here? Can you guys let me know? What is the first line of code that we'll be writing right over here? Can you guys let me know? First two lines of code. Okay, let's start with the first two lines of code. Everybody knows this, right? What are the first two lines of code? What do we need to import, guys? What do we need to import? Import React from React. Okay, so import React from React. Okay, that is the first line of code. And the second line of code is import React DOM from React. Okay, again, everybody remembers it. Good, guys. React DOM from React DOM. Okay, as simple as that, guys. As simple as that. The first two lines, everybody knows it, everybody's familiar with it. There's not a lot of problems right over here, right, guys? The next particular line of code, what do we need to write? Next particular line of code, guys. What is the next particular line of code that we need to write? See, I'm trying to make this interactive enough so that you guys are able to recollect as much as possible, at least the basics. That is the reason why I'm starting this from the basics itself. Okay, what is the next line of code that we want to write, guys? Please do let me know. No, not function, guys. No, not function. Render method. That's absolutely clever. Jiva. Render GVA. That's absolutely correct. We will be writing the render function, right? So React DOM dot render. We'll be rendering a simple hello world once again just to get started with it. So we will have an h1 tag that we want to render out right over here. The closing h1 tag will render out hello world. And where do we want it to be rendered, guys? Where do we want it to be rendered? Let us just check that. We'll just go into the public folder index.html. We want it to be rendered inside of our root folder, root. Okay, we want it to be rendered inside of our div tag. That's an ID of root itself. Okay, so what we're going to do, go back to index.html, put up that particular formula right over here. So document dot get element by ID, and the ID that will be specifying would be root. Yeah, I have to decrease the size. The ID that will be specifying would be RWT root right over here. Okay, as simple as that. Put up a semicolon at the end. That's it. Increasing the size so that you guys are also able to see this, and then save it right over here. Must have said this basic thing. We have already done that. Okay, we'll check our website as well. Hello world is being printed out on our screen. Are you guys able to see this? Hello world is being printed out on our screen. Now, I want to keep this particular file as clean as possible. Okay, I want to keep this file as clean as possible. So I want to create a component. I want to create a component that is called as app. Okay, I want to create a component that is called as app right over here. App. That's it. Okay, so how to create that component called as app, guys? What should be the first step to create a component called as app? Can you guys let me know? What should be the first step to create a component called as app, guys? Make another file, call it with a function. Okay, let's start with it. Okay, file. Let's create another file. We'll call this file as app.jsx because this is a JSX file. Once we've created app.jsx right over here, we will be writing the first statement as import React from React because this is a JSX file. So import React from React. That is our first statement that we'll be writing. We'll be creating a function called as app. That's absolutely clever, guys. So if you a function that we'll call as app parenthesis, and then you're having curly braces right over here, that will return. Okay, that will return our. Let's put it up inside a div tag. I don't know what are the different things that I wanted to be returned at a later point of time. So we'll put up a div tag and put up h1 tag inside of it that we wanted to be returned. Okay, we want to put up an h1 tag inside of it that says hello world. Okay. At the end, I want it to be exported as default. So export export app. Okay, export default app. And that is it. Okay, as simple as that. We have created an app.jsx. We have learned about it yesterday as well, how to create a component. This is having a div tag that contains an h1 tag because we don't know if it will contain more number of tags itself. So we have just put up a div tag inside of it, one h1 tag, just to be sure that if we want to add more elements as well, we can do that right over there. Okay, and then what we want to do, guys, we want to import it, okay, inside of index.js. Okay, and to import it. So import app from dot slash app, right guys? Import app from dot slash app, and then we are going to remove this h1 tag and replace it with our component that we have created, that is app. That's a self-closing tag, guys. Okay, we are going to remove this h1 from right over here and replace it with this app. Okay, we will replace it with this app right over here. So that is the component that we want it to be rendered. Okay, does div tag belongs to JS or HTML or CSS? It belongs to HTML. So whatever you are able to see as tags itself, that is basically HTML, guys. Okay, Daud Sheikh, this is all that we have learned in our yesterday's class. I'm not doing anything that is new. That is the reason why I'm going a bit fast, because this is everything that we have already done in our yesterday's class. Okay, this is already being done in our yesterday's class. This is nothing new that I'm teaching right over here. From now onwards, I'm going to show you guys new things. Okay, great, guys. So one more thing, let's do this. Okay, let's create a folder inside of src. Okay, we want to create a folder, new directory, this particular folder button that is there, not a file, a folder inside of directory itself, and let us call that particular new folder inside of src. Okay, this folder is inside of src, and let us call this as components. So components components itself. We'll call this folder as components. As you are able to see, the folder component is inside of our src folder. Are you guys able to see this? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to see this? Please do let me know, guys. Great. Now I want, because this app.jsx is a component, right guys? App.jsx is a component. Let's shift that into the components folder itself. So just drag and drop it. As you're able to see, I've shifted the app.jsx. I just dragged app.jsx and put it up inside of components. As you're able to see, components now contain app.jsx. Components now contain app.jsx. Now there's a huge problem that you guys will be facing. Okay, there's a huge problem that you guys will be facing. You're going to your website and reloading the stuff up. It's not working. Okay, it is giving you a like path error. Okay, that /app does not exist. Okay, /app does not exist right over here. What is the problem that you guys are facing? Let's go to our index.js. As you're able to see, we have shifted our .app. Okay, that was originally inside of src folder to a folder called as components. Okay, so this path needs to be changed. Okay, so now we want to go from /. Okay, we want to go from /. So / basically means wherever index.js is. Index.js, as you are / to see, is inside of our src folder. Okay, index.js is inside of our src folder. So that is where we want to go. /, we want to go inside of the components folder. Okay, /, inside of the same folder, I want to go to components folder, and then inside of the components folder, I want to go into the app. Okay, inside of the components folder, I want to go inside of app itself. Are you guys able to see this? Please do let me know. /, basically means inside of the src folder, find the folder that is called as components, and inside of the components folder, I want to get the app itself. I want to get the app itself. Are you guys able to understand this part? Relate on the left hand side whatever the file structure is. Okay, relate whatever there is on the left hand side as our file structure, and then compare it with the code. You will easily be able to understand it. Okay, you will easily be able to understand it. Okay, great, guys. You guys are so smart, man. You guys are to the next level itself. That's amazing, guys. So we have shifted our app from the src folder into our components folder. We have updated our app right over here. Now if you're going to our website and reloading the page, oh shit, I just did something that I shouldn't have. Going to our website and reloading the page, there's something wrong that is happening. You are not getting the h1 tag right over here. As you're able to see, you're not getting the h1 tag right over here. Okay, until you switch to the new API, your app will behave running as blah 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 blah. Switch to create rendering APIs, blah 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 blah. Okay, there's some problem that we are facing. It is getting imported as well. There's no issues. Let us close this down. Let us open it up once again. So your hello world is coming to your screen. Okay, as you're able to see, your hello world is coming to your screen once again. There's no issues right there. The problem that we faced right over here is that the browser that we opened up got like due to errors, it got eliminated because it's an online browser, right? It is being deployed as well. I can just share this link with you guys and you will be able to access it. So it just reloaded the entire link itself. So I had to just open the browser once again. That's it. Okay. I was able to just open up the browser once again and that was it because the link got reloaded. So there's nothing that I can also do in it. Please guys, no, you cannot do this in VS Code. You have to use sandbox itself. Okay, you have to use sandbox itself. There's nothing else that you can use right over there, because for the submission of the project we will only be requiring our sandbox itself. Okay guys, great. Now what we want to do is the project, let us just look at the structure of the project itself, what we want to create. Before starting, let's do that. Okay guys, so what I want to create is an note taking app itself. Okay, a simple note taking app. And so it will just like be like, let's think about it. Have you seen a board? Okay, a board with just sticky notes on top of it. Okay, let's have a board and sticky notes on top of it. That's it. Okay, that is my basic thing. Okay, think about it, a board with sticky notes on top of it. That is what I want to create. So what I'm going to do right away here is I am going to create a app. So this is your browser. Okay, this is a video itself that you are able, this is the browser that you're currently seeing. Okay, inside of this browser, the top portion, I will just put it in yellow or orange itself right over here. This will be my header where I will be naming it as DevTown, DEVTOWN, DevTown itself. Okay, that will be just my header, a simple header with DevTown written right over there. Then I'll be having my sticky notes all around. So these will be my sticky notes right over here. Okay, sticky notes, as many sticky notes as you want. And then inside of these sticky notes, there will be a heading and then the note inside of it. Okay, then the note inside of heading, note inside of it, heading, note inside of it. And at the end, just to make sure that it just looks nice, we'll have a footer as well. Okay, we'll have a footer at the end. That will basically say copyright 2022. Okay, we'll basically say at the footer, we'll just say copyright @ 2022. That's it. That is the basic board that we want to create. Okay, that is the basic board that we want to create. Kanban board is good. Okay, that's actually what we use in development as well as in management. It's a good technique, but it's similar to Kanban board. But like not many people know about Kanban, so we'll just be imagining a board with sticky notes on top of it. Okay, so this is the idea of the project, a simple basic idea that we want to create. Okay, so let's do it right now, guys. Okay, so let's start with creating another component. So there are three basic components that are there. Okay, there are three basic components that are there on this particular project. The first is the header. Okay, this is the header. That is the board itself that is there with DevTown written on top of it in orange color or yellow color, whatever we prefer as. There's the second particular portion that is your notes. Okay, the second particular portion is your notes itself. And the third particular portion is your footer. It's a footer itself. So these are the three things that we'll be focusing upon. Okay, these are the three things that we'll be focusing upon, guys. So let's get started with it. Osborne. Oh, Osborne is a nice name. Okay, Spider-Man villain. Your video quality is blurry, sir. Osborne, just increase the video quality by going into settings and increasing the quality to 720p or 1080p. You won't be having any problems right over there. Why do we write copyright in websites? So that nobody else copyrights it. But this is just because I want to show you guys something. This footer I'm just creating to show you guys how to add JavaScript to your code as well. So you will be able to see it right over there. This is just something that you will be able to see. Okay, we will be able to create nodes directly from the website, or do we need to code every time? Aditya, because this is just React. Okay, you're not integrating it with any backend. If you had a backend right over there, then you can create nodes as well. Because this is just the front end, you cannot create nodes. Okay, the next particular thing is, are we going to deploy it or not? So Vipin, because we are using code sandbox, it already deploys it for us. Okay, because we are using code sandbox, it automatically deploys it for us. So if I'm sharing that link with you guys will also be able to access it from your laptops. Okay, yes, CSS will be required. We will be learning about that as well. You don't have to worry about it. Okay, so let's get started with it, guys. The first thing that we want to create is the heading. Okay, the first thing that we want to create is the heading component. From now onwards, we are not going to add any more components inside of our index.js. Okay, we are not going to add any more components inside of our index.js, because that is just the app that is there, the entire application that we are creating. What we'll be doing is to add the header.js, okay, the header.jsx file, we'll be adding it up inside of the app.js itself. Okay, we'll add it inside of the app.jsx itself. Okay, so right over here, what we are going to do is we are going to create another file inside of components. Okay, right over here, just let me just increase it inside of the components folder. Okay, inside of the components folder, we are going to create another file called as header. header header. Okay, I've just written something else. header header dot jsx. Okay, that is the file that we are going to create. Header.jsx. Once you press enter, that file has been created for you guys. Okay, we'll be copying everything from app.jsx. We don't want to write it again and again, and we'll just paste it inside of our header.jsx file. Okay, we'll just paste it inside of our header.jsx file. We'll change the function name to header header, and right over here as well, we'll be exporting header as default. Okay, so we'll be exporting header as default itself. Inside of this return statement right now, okay, inside of the return statement itself, we are going to, instead of putting up a div tag, there is another tag. Okay, there's another tag just like div tag that is there inside of HTML, that is called as the header tag. Okay, it's like div tag is a container tag itself. Similar to that, there is another tag that exists called as the header tag. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. There is another tag that exists inside of HTML that is called as the header tag. See, it has the same rules and regulations, same usage as a div tag itself. It has the same usage as the div tag itself. There's no changes in the header tag. There's no difference between a div tag and a header tag, except of the fact that div tag is like a common name. Okay, div tag is like a common name itself. For example, anime. Okay, I can refer to all the animated things as anime itself. But when I talk about a particular anime, let's say Attack of Titans, or I talk about, like, let's say Irumakun Demon School, or let's say I talk about Bleach or Parasite. So these are separate animes that exist. Okay, these are separate animes that exist that have their own utilization. Right over here, we are creating a header. Okay, right over here, we are creating a header itself that goes on the top of the website. So that div tag that goes on the top of the website, we call it as header tag. Okay, and this concept from a technical standpoint is called as semantic tags. Okay, that has a specific usage. Semantic tag basically means, it's a technical term that basically means this div tag is called as the header tag and has a particular usage, that is as the header itself. So what we are going to do right over here is we are going to use the header header tag right over here. Okay, the h should be small, guys. Please do not make the same mistake as me. Header, as this is a tag, please make sure that you are using h as small when you are creating this header. Okay, when you are using this particular tag, please make sure that it is small. So your function name has a capital H, whereas your tag has a small h inside of it. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Exactly, Pavan. As same as the header, we are also going to create the footer as well. Same thing. Footer is something that goes at the bottom of the entire thing, so we call it as the footer. It is also the exact same thing as a div tag, but it just goes at the bottom, so we call it as the footer itself. As simple as that. Here inside of the h1 tag, we are going to write DevTown. You guys can write anything. Okay, whatever text that I'm writing, you guys can write anything. If you guys want, you can name it as DevTown. If you guys want, you can name it as Naruto. If you guys want, you can name it as a Pawan as well. Okay, whatever you guys feel that this is the name that sounds awesome, you can put it up right over there. Okay, so once we have put it up right over here, we have created the header file. We need to import it inside of app.jsx. Okay, we are going to import it inside of our app.jsx file, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. So inside of our app.jsx file, we are going to import the header file as well. So import header header from. Now what is the code that should be written right over here, guys? Where should I import header from? Just look at this. Okay, look at the file system. Tell me, where should I import header from, guys? Tell me, while looking at the file system, where should I import header from, guys? Just think about it. The IT guy, please code after the class itself. Listen to me carefully. Abhishek, that's wrong. Okay, Abhishek, that's wrong. Nikhil, you're absolutely clever. Kunal, you're absolutely right as well. Okay, see, where is this header file? Your app.jsx. Okay, where is this app.jsx? Inside of the components itself. As you're able to see, we are writing the code inside of app.jsx file. We are right over here, as you're able to see, we are writing the code inside of app.jsx file. So app.jsx file already exists inside of components. Okay, so if I'm writing dot slash right over here, I'm already present inside of the component file. Okay, I'm already present inside of the component file. So it is dot slash header. Okay, because both the app.jsx and the header.jsx are present in the same folder called as components. So you just have to write dot slash header. Okay, dot slash header, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Most of you guys have written the wrong answer, guys. Okay, most of you guys have written the wrong answer. Both app.jsx as well as your header.jsx file is present in the same folder called as components. So dot slash header will give you the header file. Are you guys able to understand this? Because most of you are still writing the wrong answer, guys. Okay. No much using that, guys. The mistakes is something that helps us grow as a human. We learn from the mistakes. If everybody was perfect, then we would not be sitting here. We would be in the stock market, earning billions of dollars every particular day. Okay, but we are not perfect. So we just need to make sure that we are able to understand and learn from our mistakes as well. Good, guys. Amazing, amazing. You guys are so awesome. Okay, so once this has been done, what we are going to do is, we are going to, instead of the h1 tag right over here, we are going to use the header. Okay, header header as a self-closing tag. Okay, as a self-closing tag right over here. Okay, as simple as that, guys. As simple as that. If you go to a React app, you will be able to see DevTown written on your website. You are able to see DevTown written on your website, guys. Up till now, we are not adding any like CSS. As you are able to see, we are not even touching CSS itself. That is the reason why it looks like shit. Okay, we will be improving that as well. You don't have to worry about it. We will be improving that. But let's focus upon the next particular component that we want to create, guys. The next particular component that we want to create, that would be the footer.jsx. Okay, we will be creating the footer.jsx, guys. So let's create another particular component right over here inside of the components folder. Okay, we'll create a new file inside of the components folder, guys, that is called as the footer.jsx. Okay, footer.jsx. Once we have created the footer.jsx right over here, we'll just be copying everything from header.jsx. You might write it again. Okay, we're just going to copy paste everything from over here to there. So we are going to copy everything from header.jsx. We are going to put up it inside of the footer.jsx, guys. Okay, footer.jsx. Then we are going to change the name to footer. Okay, Control C, Control V. Okay, footer.jsx has been created. Then inside of the footer.jsx file, guys, what we have to do is, we have to create a paragraph tag. Okay, we are just going to have a paragraph tag right over here. Nothing too complicated, just a simple paragraph tag that is going to say copyright. Okay, at a rate, let's say 2022. Okay, nothing too difficult. Why not put all the functions in app.jsx itself, sir? Because we're learning how to create components. Everything, as small the components are, the better the quality of the entire application is. Okay, the better each of the components will be able to talk to the backend as well. That is the reason why we create these small as components itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Yes, exactly. Components are reusable, guys. Okay. So whatever the case is, we have just created a component that basically returns back to us a paragraph tag that says copyright at rate 2022. Nothing else. You go back to our React app, reload the page. Oh, I have not put it up. Okay, I just created the footer. I have not imported it in the app.jsx. So we need to import it as well. Import, because again, footer is also in the same particular folder itself. So if footer from /footer. Okay, and then we are going to put it beside the header itself. that will be FOOTER footer, and that's it. When we are going to go to our react.app, as you're able to see, we are getting copyright 2022 on our website as well. Okay, we are able to see copyright 2022 on our website as well, guys. Okay, so once we have done that, the next thing that we need to focus upon is, let's change this to @2019, because later on I need to change it as well. So once the CSS has been put up, we'll be coming back, we'll be changing this once again. So no issues in that. Let's put up it as 2019 itself. Let's put it up as 1982. 1988. New Netflix series that has come up. 1988. I think so. That's the name of the series. Somebody gave me a good review about it. I've not seen that up till now. So let's put it up as copyright @1988, and we'll be able to see on our website as well. We are getting copyright 1988 right over there as well. If I increase the size, we're able to see copyright @1988 as well. 1899. Okay. Okay. No issues. It's almost the same thing. Okay. So it's 1899. I didn't knew about it. Somebody recommended to me to watch that, but I don't have time, dude. I want to watch that actually. Like, I really do wish to watch that series, but I'm not getting enough time. I decided to study. Sorry, I wanted to do a little bit of work as well. So let's see how that goes on. Okay, so next particular thing that we have to work upon is, guys, we want to work upon our so I told you guys, right, that we need to put this just like header is present, you have something called as footer as well. Do you guys know about it? Okay, and just like headers are there, the exact same thing happens in footers as well. I've already told you guys, right? So we'll put the paragraph tag inside of a footer. Okay, we'll put the paragraph tag inside of a footer itself. FOOTER footer. Okay, please make sure that the F is small in footer, guys. FOOTER footer. Okay. So please make sure that the footer is in, the F of footer is in small letters. F of footer for the function is in large letters. F of footer in the tag is of smaller letters, guys. Please do not forget about this, guys. Please do not forget about this. This is extremely important for us. Okay. Next, we are going to create our nodes. Okay. Next, we are going to create our nodes itself. Why paragraph tag can't we use the h1 tags only? The footer is not that prominent. Okay, just think about a website. When you look at a website, the first thing that you should be able to see is the name of the website. So that is the reason why it is big and bold. The last thing that you want to see is the copyright itself. So it would be as small as possible. That is the reason why we use a paragraph tag right over there. Okay. Once we've created the header and the footer, the next thing that we need to focus upon is the nodes. Okay, the next thing that we want to focus upon is the nodes itself. Again, we'll be creating a component. We'll be naming it as NOTES nodes.jsx. Okay, we'll be naming it as nodes.jsx. Okay, we will be copy pasting everything. We will be copy pasting everything from footer.jsx and pasting it inside of the nodes.jsx. Be changing the names to NOTES nodes. Okay, we'll be changing the names to NOTES nodes right over here as well. And then inside of the nodes, if you guys remember, we want to create, a particular node. Okay, we want to create a particular node itself that contains an h1 tag, that is the heading of the node, as well as we want to contain a paragraph tag as well, that basically contains this a little bit of content about the node itself. So what we are going to do is we are going to create that node. What we are going to do is we are going to create an div tag. Inside of the div tag, we are going to create an h1 tag first. S1 tag, let's put up that this is, let's put up what's the next bootcamp that we are having. Let me check that. DevTown.in events. The next bootcamp that we are having is on 4th of December, that is tomorrow, is deep learning using Python. So let us put up deep learning itself. And inside of the paragraph tag, let us put up some information about deep learning. We'll take that from the internet itself. Deep learning. Let's just copy paste it from somewhere. Ah shit, man. Let's use Google. Deep learning. What is deep learning? Let's copy the first particular line from right over here, just some content for our notes as well. Okay, so just copy pasting it right over here, just some content that we can show up on our notes. And we have created our notes itself, guys. We have created our notes right over here. When you are creating your very own project, the same project, when you are creating, you can put up any content as you want, any name, any content, any copyright here as well. That is totally up to you guys. Okay, they are totally up to you guys itself. So once we have created the notes, what we are going to do is we are going to go to our app.jsx. We are going to import it inside of our app.jsx, guys. We are going to import it inside of our app.jsx. So import, again, notes is in the same folder from /notes. Okay, it's in the same folder again, /notes, and we're going to put it in between the header and the footer. Okay, we are going to put it in between the header and the footer, guys, as you are able to see from right over here. Okay, because first the header is there, then the notes is there, and then you are having the footer at the end. If I'm going to our website, you are able to see we are having DevTown, deep learning, a paragraph, and then you are having copyright at a rate 1988. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Great. Now we need to add a lot of CSS to it. Okay. I don't know where I've kept the CSS file, frankly speaking, because I just sat just 2 minutes before the bootcamp itself. Let me just check if I have the CSS file with me or not. Okay. Give me a second, guys. Let me just check CSS files that we have currently. Create sandbox. Okay. Import from GitHub, blah, 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 blah. Where is my things? It's not here. How do I find my sandboxes? I also have no idea about it. It has been a long time since I created the last sandbox that I was using, so it will take me some time to actually find the sandbox as well. Give me a second. Code sandbox.io. Because without that, we cannot continue further, actually. That's the main point. We need to find the, just decrease the size. Okay, all sandboxes, all repositories, cover, recents. And recents I'm able to see up till 3 months ago. Grid view. Okay, 30 days ago. Let me just check this if this has the CSS file inside of it. Public styles.css. I think so. This is the one. Let me just check. Yeah, so I have the CSS as well. Yes, I'll be providing you guys with the CSS as well. You don't have to worry about it. Okay. Right now, I'm just taking it up from right over here. I don't want to write it down entirely once again. It will be a whole lot of another thing that I don't want to get into right now. Okay. So what we're going to do right over here is that inside of the public folder itself, we are going to shift our style.css. Are you guys able to see the styles.css folder itself? Okay. So I'm going to remove everything from right over here and paste this entire CSS inside of this styles.css file. Okay, inside of our src folder. Okay, inside of our src folder itself, I will be providing you guys this CSS. I'll be explaining you guys as well. You don't have to worry about it. But the entire CSS that I will be providing to you guys, you have to paste it inside of your styles.css itself. Okay, src, the full form of src, Aditya, is source. src, sourc is source. It's a short form for source itself. So right over here inside of the source, you are having styles.css. As soon as I'm saving this, okay, going back to my website, reloading the page, there should be some differences. No, there's no difference. So what we're going to do is we are going to shift our styles.css from the src folder to the public folder. Okay, we are going to shift our styles.css from the src folder to the public folder. Just drag and drop right over there. Okay, just drag and drop right over there itself. Okay, so let me just check inside of the index.html if everything is being imported properly. Just give me a second, guys. Control F. So it is not being imported right over here, guys. I'm not able to see this being imported anywhere. So what we are going to do is we are going to add a new line of code. Okay, right over here inside of head itself. Okay, right inside of the head itself, we are going to write another line of code called as link. Okay, CSS. Okay, select this particular option, guys. Inside of the head tag, just under the head tag itself, we're going to use this particular option called as link CSS. Okay, just write link. You'll be able to see this option called as CSS from out over here. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Are you guys able to see this? Okay, just click on link CSS. Just type link. You'll get the options. Just click on link CSS, guys. Okay, so it will give you this particular code directly. Okay, it will just give you guys this particular code directly. Let us check if this works or not. Okay, let us check if this works or not. Okay, it will not work. So let's do one thing. We're going to we're going to remove this. We are going to write /styles.css. Okay, /styles.css itself. I will be making you guys understand this. Okay, you don't have to worry about it. I will be making you guys understand the entire code itself. You don't have to worry about it. I'm just checking if everything works or not. Okay, I'm just checking if everything works or not. Okay, so yeah, everything is working properly. So let us try to now understand what I've done right over here. Okay, so see, just like HTML, okay, you are having a particular file called as index.html, right? Inside of that, you write all your HTML code. Similar to that, you have another file that is called as your styles.css, that is there in the public folder. Okay, right over here, as you're able to see, both index.html as well as styles.css is in the exact same folder. First, remember that. Inside of the styles.css, I've written all my CSS code. Okay, inside of the styles.css, we have written all our CSS code right over here. Now I need to tell HTML. I need to tell HTML that this styles.css file that I've created is your styling. It's your CSS that I've coded right over there. So to do that, we have to link both the files together. We have to tell HTML that this styles.css file is your style sheet, is your CSS that you have to use for the styling the entire website. So we have to link the index.html with the styles.css file. For that, the code that goes is, there's a tag that is called as link. Okay, the tag name is called as link. The rel right over here, rel that is there right over here, is called as relationship. Okay, rel is called as a relationship itself, guys. Okay, it's called as relationship. That's the short form for rel. Okay, the relationship between the index.html and the styles.css. What is the relationship between the index.html and styles.css? CSS has the full form of cascading style sheets. So the relationship between them is style sheet. Okay, that's a styles.css is the style sheet for HTML. Okay, styles.css file is the relationship. Okay, it is the style sheet of HTML. It contains all the CSS code for us. href basically connects. Okay, href basically gives you the path to that particular style sheet. Where is that particular CSS file located at? Okay, href gives you the reference. Okay, it gives you the reference to where that file is. It gives you the path to that particular file. Okay, the path to that particular file, guys. So that is the reference right over there. So the reference is, it is present in the same folder, that is /. It is present in the same folder. If you guys remember, it is in the public folder, guys. Okay, it's in the public folder, guys. So it is present in the public folder, and the name of the file is styles.css. Okay, the name of the file is style.css. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Okay, yeah, exactly. GVA, that is /styles.css. Explain the difference between public and src folder. Okay, so the public folder basically contains your index.html and your styles.css. That is something that you can get access from, that is available to the public itself, that everybody can get an access from. It basically contains all your non-programming assets. Okay, it basically contains all your non-programming assets. And the src folder is basically what contains all your coding, okay, all your programming assets itself. Okay, the non-programming assets, images, style sheets, html, all that goes into your public folder. Your src folder basically contains all your programming assets. Now you can even remove this. Okay, you don't have to create a public folder and a source folder. Just like you don't have to write html, like the html tag, the head tag and the body tag, you don't have to write it. Okay, but still we tell you to write it because of proper organization, how to organize files properly. Okay, or to organize files properly itself. Okay, so that is the reason why. So once you've done that, okay, once you've done that, right over here, you have added these styles as well. You are able to see that DevTown, okay, the header, as you're able to see, DevTown is written inside of the header itself. You're getting your copyright in a beautiful format in the center. At the down itself, the footer is also good. Okay, the footer looks good. The notes look like shit. Okay, it does not looks like a note. What happened right over there? Why are we not getting it as a proper note? Everything else is working properly. Everything else is working properly. Why are the notes not working properly, guys? Okay, why is the notes not working properly for us? For that we need to understand css. Okay, oh, now I'm tired. No, no, Ria, you don't have to remember the css code. I will be sharing the entire css code with you. Okay, I'll be sharing the entire css code with you. Okay, okay, great. So now to understand CSS itself, okay, can we take a 5 minutes break? Can we take a 5 minutes break, guys? And then we'll start with the CSS portion. That's the last portion that we have to do. One line of JavaScript and 5 minutes of CSS is left. Okay, can we take a 5 minutes break, guys? Okay, so we'll be back exactly at 8:30. Okay, right now it's 8:23. We'll start our class back at 8:30, guys. Okay, so you guys can also take a pee break or something. I'm going to take up a pee break. Okay, I need it. So we'll come back at 8:30, guys, and we'll be continuing it from right over there. Okay, because I also need some time to recuperate. That's the last topic that we are there with it. Okay, and after that we'll be continuing with the class itself. Okay, so we'll meet at 8:30 once again. The stream is still going on. I'll just mute myself. I'll hide myself so that if I'm doing something funny, you guys don't get the video of me doing something funny. Okay, guys, so we'll be back at 8:30 and we'll be continuing from right over there, guys. Thank you so much. If not, thank you. Like, we'll be coming back. Okay, don't go off. Okay, I'm back, guys. If you guys are able to hear me, please do let me know. If you guys are able to hear me, please do let me know, guys. Great. So let's get started with the basics of CSS that we need to utilize right over here. Okay. So I'll again open up Paint so that I'm able to explain to you guys in a much more faster sense. Okay. So the CSS basically works in collaboration with HTML. Okay, that's the basic ideology. CSS basically works in collaboration with HTML. That's the first thing that you need to understand. For example, if I'm having a tag right over here, the h1 tag, okay, having a tag right over here, that is the h1 tag. It has some content, let's say hi inside of it. Okay, that will basically create, okay, that will basically create a hi that is big and bold. Okay, it will just create a hi that is big and bold on our screen. Just create a big and bold hi on our screen itself, guys. This is what it will create on our screen, guys. A big and bold hi. I want to change its color. I don't want it to be black in color. I want it to be red in color. So that is where CSS comes into place. Okay, that is where CSS comes into place. CSS will provide that h1 tag with color. Okay, CSS will provide that h1 tag with color. So what you do is you link the HTML page to the CSS page. We have already seen how to link the HTML and the CSS page, right, guys? We've already seen how to link the HTML and the CSS page. Okay, so that entire page link that was there, okay, inside of this is in styles.css page, we write all our CSS code. So how to tell CSS which particular tag do we want it to change the color to red? Okay, so this is the HTML file. Okay, this is the HTML file right over here. Now we are having our CSS file here. Let me draw it in some other color so that you are able to understand. This is our CSS file right over here. So what code should I write right over here? Okay, what code should I write right over here to change the color of the h1 tag from black to red? So for that, what you do is you first select the h1 tag. Okay, you want to select the h1 tag, guys. To select the h1 tag, you just click on dot, you write dot. Okay, then the tag that you want to select. So I want to select the h1 tag. Okay, I want to select dot h1 tag. Okay, so this is the tag that I want to select, dot h1. So you're selecting the h1 tag from the HTML page. You're selecting the h1 tag from the HTML page itself. Then inside of curly braces, then you put curly braces right over here. Inside of this curly braces, you put up the condition that you want to change. Okay, you want to change the condition right over here. So this is called as a selector, guys. This dot h1 is called as the official term. The technical term for this is called as selector. Okay, it is called as the selector, guys. So if I'm just opening up the PPT, if I'm able to show it to you guys, give me a second, guys. I'll just open up the PPT so that you guys are you guys are also able to understand what I'm talking about. You don't feel that I'm just like going nuts or something. Give me a second. I'll just open up this particular thing. Okay, then inside of the description of the video itself, let's go to the description of the video. Right over there, we will be able to find our link to the Discord channels. This is the link to the Discord channel, guys. Inside of the link to the Discord channel, let me just open it up in a new tab. Okay, so copy link address. I will open it up inside of right over here. So paste, go to site, accept invite. How many people do we have? Oh, we have crossed 50,000 members on our Discord channel as well. Nice. So that is a new achievement for us. Okay. So I will download the nodes of HTML and CSS so that it's easier for me to show it to you guys directly. Just go to CSS itself. Okay. So this entire thing, okay, this is called as the selector. H1 is the limit. We don't need the dot before H1. Did I put a dot before the H1? Oh shit, sorry. I'm so sorry for that, guys. I'm so sorry. There's no dot before the H1 because H1 is normally a tag itself. There's no dot. That's my mistake. I'm so sorry for that. I was focused upon something else. There's no dot in front of h1, guys. I'm so sorry, that is a mistake from my end. It's just h1, the selector that is there, okay, because it's just an h1, it's just an HTML tag. H1 is just a HTML tag itself that you want to select. For that particular reason, you can directly write just h1. There's no dot in front of it. That is my mistake. I'm so sorry for that. So you just write h1, that is a selector. This rule that you're going to write right over here, whatever changes that you want to make, that is color, color. For this h1 tag, I want to change the color to, let's say, red. Okay, I want to change the color to red. So that is how you write the condition that you want to use. Okay, that is the condition that you want to use. I want to change the color of this h1 tag to red itself. Okay, color of the h1 tag to red itself. That is called as a declaration block. As you're able to see, that we refer to it as a declaration block, guys. As you're able to see right over here. Okay, that whatever changes that you want to make, this is called, referred to as a declaration block, guys. These are the technical terms. You just need to remember this, that the h1 is called as the selector, that is what you want to select. The changes that you want to make, okay, that is called as the declaration block. And this entire piece of code together, with the selector and the declaration block, is called as a rule set. Okay, it's called as a rule set in CSS. Now these are just technical names. It's just as me telling you that my name is Shaurya. You just have to remember it. There's no other way of understanding why my name is Shaurya. Okay, so these are just the names that are there. Okay, these are just the names that are there, guys. So h1, okay, h1 is called as a selector. Okay, you are having the entire rule set, and then you are having the declaration block as color is red. Okay, that is the declaration block. This color is red itself, guys. Now that will basically convert your h1 tag into whatever you're there on the website into red in color. So that will basically convert this into red in color, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. If there are multiple h1 tags on our HTML site, okay, if there are hundreds of HTML tags on our HTML site, and if you have written this particular code, it will change the color of all the h1 tags into red. It will change the color of all the h1 tags into red itself. Now this is a big problem for us. Sometimes we don't want it to change the color for all the h1 tags to red in color. Now there are some concepts that are there, that is classes and IDs, but I'm going to explain you guys only classes for this particular thing. With this entire bootcamp that we are having, I'm just going to explain to you guys classes. Okay, I'm not going to explain to you guys IDs. We will be learning about HTML and CSS in a lot more depth. Okay, if you are attending our future bootcamp on Instagram clone using HTML and CSS, then we'll be discussing upon HTML and CSS in a lot more depth. Right now, our focus upon is just to understand the basics of CSS so that we are able to complete our project. Okay, the CSS code I'm already sharing with you guys. You don't have to type it. Our focus majorly is upon React and how to add CSS to it. Okay, so for example, there are 40 different h1 tags on our screen. Okay, there are 40. Let's assume there are two h1 tags. For right now, let's take up into consideration. There are two h1 tags, hi and hello, present on our screen. Okay, I want to have hi as red in color. I want to have hello as blue in color. Okay, I want to have hi as red in color, and I want to have hello as blue in color itself, guys. Usha Sharma, Lalit Mahajan, were you not present in the class? Dude, what is this? Okay, so h1, the first tag, I want this to be red. I want this to be blue in color. If I'm writing this particular selector, that h1 tag, select all the h1 tags that are present on your screen and convert it into color red, then both hello as well as the hello and hi, both will be of red in color. We don't want that. So in this particular case, we are going to use classes. Okay, in this particular case, we are going to use classes, guys. Okay, that is what we are going to use right over there. So what we are going to do is, instead of writing h1 hello, we are going to write it as h1 having a class of, let's say, something ABC hello. Okay, we're going to assign a class to our hello itself, the h1 tag with the class of ABC. Okay, this is basically ABC. I have not written it properly. Just imagine that this is A, B, and C. Okay, so just like when you are having a school, okay, when you are having a school, everyone is a student, right? When you're having a school, think of everyone as a student itself. Now think that the school is your website, and all these students are nothing else but different HTML tags. Okay, think about it in such a way. Okay, you are having a school, and a school contains all these students inside of it. Similar to that, imagine that the school is a website and it contains all these different components that are there. It contains all these different H1 tags that are there. Okay, so some of these students we can group together into a class itself, right, guys? Some student will have 7A, 8B, 9C, 10th G. All these classes are there. All the students present in this class are of 10th G. Am I right, guys? And guys, you have to understand this. All these, so similar to that, we can put together multiple tags in a particular class. And instead of assigning a rule to all the students in the school itself, we can assign a new rule just for that particular class itself. Okay, that class, whatever we are creating, maybe there are 10 particular H1 tags having the same class. Okay, 10 particular students having the same class 10th G. If I'm creating a rule for that 10th G class itself, the rest of the students in the entire school do not follow that rule, but all the students present in that particular class will follow that rule itself. Okay, will follow that rule itself. But how to select a particular class? Right now we know how to select a tag. Okay, just write the name of the tag. How to select a particular tag, we know, just write the name of the tag itself. Now to select a particular class, okay, now to select a particular class, for example, I want to select this ABC class. I want to select ABC class and change the color to blue. For that is selected that we have to use is dot. Okay, here that comes the dot. I'm so sorry, I was putting it up in a wrong direction. Here it comes the dot. Then the name of the class itself. The name of the class is A, B, and C. The name of the class is A, B, and C. That is the selector that I'm using. This is my new selector. I'm selecting the class called as A, B, and C. Okay, then I put up the curly braces and I change the COLOR to blue. So the element that has the tag that has the class of ABC will now be having a color of blue. Will now be having the color of blue. You don't have to write anything else, just dot ABC and then your thing. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this class, how to select a class and how to select a tag? Please do let me know. Amazing, guys. You guys are so smart. You guys are fast learners as well. Amazing, amazing. So what we're going to do right now is that we are going to go back to our code, and there has been a small problem that we need to identify. As you're able to see, the header, it's working fine. All the CSS properties are being applied. The footer, everything is working fine. All the properties have been applied. The note looks fucked up. It is not getting any CSS is not being applied on it. Because if you go into your CSS file itself, you will be able to see that for nodes, okay, for nodes, we are having a particular to apply the properties of CSS. For nodes, we are having dot node. That means it is a class. Okay, that means it is a class right away here. Similar to that, we are having dot node h1, that is the node for the h1 tag, and dot node paragraph tag. Okay, we are having the node for the paragraph tag as well. Okay, so these are the two tags that are there that we need to apply the CSS for. Okay, that we need to apply the CSS for. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. So what we're going to do is we are going to go into our nodes.jsx. Okay, we are going to go into our nodes.jsx, and inside of div tag, okay, inside of div tag, we are going to write our class name, because in nodes is the entire, again, as a class will be given to div. Then inside of that nodes, you are having the h1 tag, So that is notes, then h1 tag. There's another particular thing that will get applied directly to the h1 tag that is present inside of notes. Okay, so let me just make you guys understand this. Okay, so if you guys are seeing this styles.css file, right? You're having this styles.css file. First you are having the note. Okay, first you are having a class called as note itself, guys. Second, first we are having this particular class called as note. Okay, then there's a hierarchy that we are creating under this class note. Okay, under this class note there should be two tags that are present. One will be directly applied to a h1 tag that is present under a component that has a class of note. Okay, so this h1 tag dot note h1 basically means you are having a tag that has a class of note. In that tag itself, if there is an h1 tag inside of it, okay, you're having a tag that, so basically what is written right over here is you are having a tag. Okay, it can be an xyz tag, I don't know which tag is it. Okay, this tag has a class of note. Okay, now if I'm writing note dot note and then h1, okay, if I'm writing dot note h1, this selector basically needs inside of this particular tag, inside of it, okay, inside of it, if there's an h1 tag present, then that will be up, this particular selector will be applying all the things to this particular h1. Similar to that, if I'm writing dot note p, that means inside of this particular tag that has a class of note, inside of that tag, if I'm having a paragraph tag inside of it, then this particular changes will get applied to this particular paragraph tag. Okay, so let's get started with it. Okay, so inside of notes we have to put up a class of note right over here. Okay, so div tag, that is the tag that basically contains the h1 and the paragraph tag. So you're having class as note. As you're able to see, okay, as if I'm saving this, I'm going back to my website, you are able to see everything is working fine. Okay, you are getting a particular note right over here and it is having some kind of thing to it as well. Okay, everything is working fine, there's no issues. I'll just reduce the size as well so everything looks nice to you. But there's another problem right over here. Okay, there is another problem right over here, guys. The problem that exists is if I go to inspect option, just right click on the website. Okay, right click on the website itself, go to inspect. Okay, go to inspect and go to console. You'll be able to see there's some errors that is currently going on. Okay, there's some error that we are getting. Okay, just do what you have to do is right click, inspect, and then go to console. Okay, then go to console. You'll be able to see there is one issue that you are able to see right over here. This issue basically says that there is a syntax error. Okay, there's a syntax error. So in English, you are having grammar, that you are doing anything wrong, you get grammatical errors. In programming, you get syntax error. Okay, the syntax error basically states that this div class is equals to something that is wrong. In div, you are having class equals to something, it is wrong. Now, according to my knowledge, okay, according to my knowledge, in normal HTML, you use class, okay? But right now, are you writing normal HTML right over here? Right over here, inside of this notes.jsx, are you writing normal HTML, guys? Please do let me know. Are you writing normal HTML, guys? Please do let me know. What are we writing right over here? We are writing JSX, JavaScript XML. In JavaScript, class is basically a reserved keyword. Class is a reserved keyword. It has special meaning inside of JavaScript itself. Class has a special meaning inside of JavaScript itself. So we cannot use class right over here. For this, the other alternative is there, that is class name. Okay, so what you will be using is class name. In normal HTML, it is just class, but we are not writing HTML code right over here. Please don't forget it. It looks like HTML, but it is not HTML. It is JSX. Okay, because your browsers are so smart. Okay, because your browsers are so smart, they're able to identify this particular problem and still let it execute. You're not getting any particular problems. It is still rendering out on your website, but you're still getting errors down below. Because your browser is smart, it automatically identifies that you wanted to write class name right over there. You don't want to write class, but still you have to change it to class name, because when you're creating a very big application, this might crash at a particular point of time. It might crash at a particular point of time, guys. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Great. Now the only thing that we need to change on our, so if we are reloading this entire website, you are able to see we are not getting any errors as well. Okay, this error, this is just a warning. The React DOM.render is no longer supported in React 18, so create root, so we don't even care about it. But yeah, now everything is rendering properly. The only problem that we are having right now is copyright at rate 1988. Okay, copyright at rate 1988. That is the copyright that we are having. Every year you cannot come to your website and update the year itself. Okay, it's a huge headache. Okay, every year we cannot come to our website and change the year. We don't have enough time. So we'll use JavaScript to assign this year for us. Okay, we'll use JavaScript to assign this year for us. Aditya, like I said, your browsers are smart enough to figure out that you didn't want it to write class, you wanted to write class name, so it automatically updates that for you and then shows you that you have an error in your code. That is the reason why it is working properly. Okay, so right over here, as you're able to see, we want to update it automatically, that every year we don't want to come to our website, update it, that okay, now this is 2023, so I need to update it once again. So for that, we'll be using JavaScript right over there, guys. Okay, we will be using JavaScript. So for JavaScript, let us go back to our footer. Okay, we'll go back to our footer inside of components. And instead of writing 1988, we are going to change it and update it using just JavaScript. So inside of the function footer itself, we will be creating a variable. Okay, we will be creating a variable. So var, okay, let's what's here, var year is equals to, okay, we are creating a variable called as year itself, guys, and that will contain a new object. So there's an object, okay, there's an object called as date inside of JavaScript. There's an object called as date inside of JavaScript, guys. Now that date basically gives you the current date itself. Okay, that date basically gives you the current date itself. So we'll create a new object of that. We'll create a new date of that. Okay, so a new date. Okay, we are going to create a new date and we are going to get, okay, dot get full year. Okay, we're going to use this method to get the full year out of it. Okay, so we have created a variable called as year. Okay, we have used the date object. Okay, we have used the date object itself. That's an object right over there. And we are creating a new object of it. Every time that you refresh the page, it will create a new date, the current date for you. From that, we want to get the year itself. Okay, we just want to get the full year, that is 2018, 2022, 2023, whatever the full year is. Okay, and that data, we are going to save it into a variable called as year. Okay, that data, we're going to save it in a variable called as year itself. Now we are going to use this year variable. Instead of putting up 1988 right over here, we're going to use this year variable. Now I'm just typing out year. Again, you forget about it that this is JSX. Okay, this is not your normal JavaScript. Okay, this is JSX. You again forget about it. So you just put up year, just like a normal variable. How you use a normal variable, you just put up year right over there. When you go back to a website, you will be able to see instead of the year coming up, okay, you are getting the letters by EAR written right over there. Getting the letters by EAR written right over there. So because this is JSX, this is not JavaScript, we have to explicitly tell Babel, that is React, the compiler that is present inside of React, to explicitly tell it that this is a JavaScript code. Okay, this year is a JavaScript code itself. For that, just put it up inside of curly braces. That's it. Just put it up inside of curly braces, nothing else. Okay, you just put it up inside of curly braces, guys. And save it, nothing else. Just put it up inside of curly braces. Go back to your website. As you are able to see, it is showing you 2022 inside of your copyright. Okay, it is able to show you 2022 inside of your copyright, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. A Dugati just passed from down below. Loved the sound. Okay, great, amazing. So that is your complete project. Okay, that is your complete project. Firstly, I will now tell you guys where to submit it, how to submit it, all these kind of stuff. I'll be telling you guys when you will be receiving your project itself, the certificates itself. I'll be explaining that to you guys as well. The first thing that you need to keep in mind is that whatever email that you have used to fill out your attendance itself, whatever email that you have used to fill out your attendance, you have to use the exact same email to submit your project as well. Otherwise, you will not be able to get the certificate. The same email should be used for 7 days of attendance as well as for the project submission as well. That is the first point. You can only submit the project as a code sandbox link. You cannot use any other stuff. You cannot do it on VS Code. You cannot do it on any other platform itself. Only code sandbox, so that we are able to check it at once itself. Okay, you cannot use, okay, and code sandbox, even if you have a mobile phone as well, you will be able to do the exact same project from your mobile phone as well. From your mobile phone as well. No GitHub links, no VS Code links, nothing. You only have to use code sandbox. You have to do the exact same project. Okay, please not change the project. Especially, you can change the name, you can change DevTown, you can change whatever the content is there inside of the notes itself. You cannot change the CSS file. Okay, you cannot change the CSS file. You can change the text right over here, but not the code, not the CSS code, because all of this will be checked not by us but by a bot that I have created. Okay, so I'll be feeding all your code sandbox link into a bot itself that will be checking your project. Okay, so if it's not a code sandbox link, it will just show that your project has failed the test. Okay, if you are changing anything in the CSS file, if you're changing a lot in the HTML file, you will not be able to get the certificate. I'm telling you guys right now, please don't come back to me saying that I didn't receive the certificates. Okay, you have to do the exact same project that we have done today. Please do not change the color, please don't do anything, the exact same thing. I'll be sharing the CSS file right now as well. I'll be sharing where to submit the project, how to submit the project as well. Once you've completed with the project, once you're completed with the project itself, click on this particular button called as share. Okay, for example, this is the code sandbox that I've created. I've created this. I will click on, so let me just open up some other code sandbox itself. Let's assume that this is the code sandbox that I've created right now. This is the project that I've done right over here itself, guys. Okay, so what I have to do is I have to click on this particular button called as share. Okay, I have to click on this particular button as share. Okay, I have to select can edit. Okay, I have to select can edit and then copy sandbox link. Okay, please don't forget this, guys. You have to click on this blue button called as share. Okay, then click on edit, can edit, and then you have to click on copy sandbox link. Okay, copy sandbox link itself, guys. You can do the exact same thing via a mobile phone as well. Code sandbox works on your mobile phone as well. There is no particular bahana or particular problems that you have. You can do it anywhere. Okay, once you've done that, once you've copied the sandbox link, right now I'll be giving you guys the form for submitting the project as well. You don't have to worry about it. Okay, I'll be giving you guys where to submit the project as well. You don't have to worry about it. Let me share the project submission link with you guys. So submission date, we will set it up for what should be the submission date, guys? Let me just create a copy of this. So today is the 3rd of December, right, guys? Today is the 3rd of December. So I'm giving you guys 3rd, 4th, 5th. Okay, 3 days should be more than sufficient, right, guys? 5th of December, guys. 5th of December, that should be 5th of December midnight. Okay, That should be more than sufficient for completing the projects, because we took like one hour almost. Okay, we had to explain it and everything, then we took 1 hour. 3 days should be more than sufficient to submit the project. So 5th of December midnight at 12, we will be closing down the project submission itself. We will be closing down the project submission, guys. Okay, 5th of December is more than enough time for you guys to submit the project. Okay, not less, but even more. So we'll put it up as December 5th. Okay, that will be the last submission date for you guys. Okay, you have to use the exact same email ID, to like whatever you have used in the attendance. Okay, whatever you use in the attendance, you have to use the exact same email ID, guys. Okay, the next particular thing is okay, so code sandbox link, the link that you copied. Okay, the link that you copied from right over here, from the code sandbox, the share and then can edit and then copy sandbox link, that link should be pasted inside of this particular box itself. Code sandbox link, that should be pasted in here itself. Okay, so from example IST, I'm talking about 5th of December, 12 midnight Indian Standard Time. Okay, you guys have to provide 1 hour to create the video. If you're not able to provide 1 hour of your time in almost 48 plus 12, 60 hours, if you're not able to provide 1 hour of your time, then that is not good enough. That means you are not actually practicing as well along with the program. Every day I'm telling you guys to practice after the class itself. We are not doing that. That is what I'll be considering. If you're not able to take out 1 hour in 60 hours, okay, there's more than enough time, guys. More than enough. That means you are not focusing upon the class itself. You're not practicing in the class as well. That is what I'm considering right over there. Okay, you cannot change anything. Whatever I've told to you guys, I've already given you guys all the information as well. Okay, here is the code sandbox link. As you're able to see, you have to paste the link right over here. You guys can upload the project, the code and everything. You can showcase it on LinkedIn if you guys want. If you're doing that, please do provide us with your link for the LinkedIn post so that we are able to like that post, share it with on our page as well. So it's not necessary, as you're able to see, it's not a compulsory form. Okay, it's not a compulsory thing itself. You don't have to do that. That's just a suggestion from our end. Okay, so yeah, that is all that we have created for you guys. For those who don't have a LinkedIn account, even if you're not sharing, create a LinkedIn account. You are getting into an IT profession. Why do you not have a LinkedIn account itself? It's very important. Okay, so are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Great. Now I'll be sharing with you guys the CSS code. Give me a second, guys. I'll be sharing with you guys the CSS code as well. Give me a second. This is not the CSS code one. Okay, so we want to share the styles.css file with you. Let me do one thing. What I can do is I will just upload the entire text on a Word document, or let me just create a Google Drive account. It's a DRI Drive. I'll create a Google Drive link itself, guys, so that it's easier for you guys. Give me a second. File. extract all, downloads, extract. Public styles, open, get uploaded. Okay, share. Anyone with the link, viewer, copy link, done, live stream, close, edit, CSS, file link to download. Let's paste it up right over here. Project submission form. Let's put it up right over here, guys. So let me get the project submission form as well. Everything is proper, there's no issues. Responses, we'll open up the responses, send link, copy. We'll go back, we'll put the project submission form right over here. We'll update the same down below. Is it necessary to place all the files exactly as you have? Yes, it is necessary to place the file as well in the same. You cannot use your own design. You have to use the exact same design that I have told you guys, because no person is going to see your project. It is going to get passed by a robot itself, by a program itself. So if you are not doing that, you will not be able to complete it itself. Okay. Will line spaces be affected? No, line spaces won't be affected. Okay. Great, guys. So once, for example, I've given you guys the deadline as 5th of September, 5th of December itself for the project submission. Your certificates will be sent to you guys on 7th of December. Okay. All the people, everybody who is attending this bootcamp, the certificate will be sent on 7th of December, guys. Okay. It will be sent on 7th of December. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. I'll just inform to my team as well so that I don't forget about it myself. Okay. Certificates will be sent on 7th of December, guys. All the certificates will be sent to you guys on exactly 7th of December. Okay. 7th of December, after the project submission deadline has ended. Don't think that as soon as I've sent the project, I will get my certificate. Okay. 7th of December, guys. It's 7th of December. Okay. Great. Good. So if you guys are reloading the entire website, okay, this website that you're currently using, if you guys reload that website itself, right over here, I'm just opening that website up. You guys will be able to see down the description of the video. Just reload the website. Okay, refresh the entire website itself. You guys will be able to see in the description of the video itself. Okay, right over here you will be able to see CSS file link to download, project submission form. Both of the same I've already provided to you guys. Please reload the entire website. Only then you will be able to see this. Otherwise, you will not be able to see this. You'll have to reload the entire website to be able to see this, guys. Okay. Can you guys confirm if you guys are able to see this? Can you guys confirm if you guys are able to see this? Please let me know. No RS Gamma Tech, you are here to learn React. That is the reason why we are using React to build this entire project. Great, guys. Awesome. You guys are great. Okay, so now that you guys are able to see the links as well, there's no issues in that. Okay, any other questions that you guys are having? Any other questions that you guys are having? Please let me know, guys. Any other questions? We have completed the project, right? Any other questions that you guys are having? Please do let me know. Great. So for tomorrow, guys, the demo class that is going to be there is going to be from 12 to 3, and then there's one of the demo classes, and then from 3:45 to 6:45. These will be the two timings of the demo classes that you can choose from. I'll personally be taking those demo classes as well as an instructor, so you don't have to worry about it. for almost 80 people have already registered for the demo classes. If you guys are still interested to register for the demo class, I've already provided you guys with the WhatsApp number as well. I can just provide it to you guys once again. Give me a second. So you guys can contact me from this particular WhatsApp number. Either me or somebody from my team will be helping you guys out with the same as well. I'm pasting the link in the live chat. Okay. So if you guys want to attend the demo class, you guys can contact this particular WhatsApp link itself, and we will be helping you guys out with the same. Okay. So you don't have to worry about it. Okay. Don't have to worry about it, guys. Okay, so like I said, if you guys want to appear for the demo class, you guys can contact us from this particular WhatsApp number that I've already linked in the live chat, guys. So you guys can connect us with us from right over there. Okay, because the demo class will be there tomorrow, guys, from 12 to 3. That is one of the batches, and then from 3:45 to 6:45. Okay, so next I will be showing you guys the attendance link for today, guys. Give me a second. I'll be showing you guys the attendance link. Somebody has already filled it up. Great. So let me show you guys the attendance link for today, guys. Anything about the campus ambassador program? Samruddhi, we will be starting off with the campus ambassador programs in the next 2 to 3 days itself. Right now, we are setting up all your materials and all the everything that we want to be conveyed to you guys. I think so from Wednesday, we'll be starting off with the campus ambassador program as well. Okay, you don't have to worry about it. So let me show you guys the attendance link in the meanwhile, guys. Give me a second. So as you are able to see, I pasted the link to the WhatsApp number down in the live chat, guys. If you guys are interested to join the training and internship program with 1 month guaranteed internship from companies like Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan and Chase, Amazon, so you guys can definitely connect with us from right over there. Okay, tomorrow is the demo class, guys. It's a Sunday, so if you guys want to attend demo class, you can. The timings of the demo class will be in between 7 to in between 12 to 3, and then from 3:45 to 6:45. That will be the timings for the demo classes as well. The link for the WhatsApp number has already been shared in the live chat, guys. I have just pinned up the link in the live chat, so you are able to see it from right over there, guys. Okay, almost 80 of you have already registered for the same, so it will be great to meet you guys as well. Let's see what happens. Okay, I hope that you will have an amazing time in the demo class as well. Okay, so day 7 right over here, generate the QR. From when will the internship starting? After the end of this 3.5 months training, you will be having your 1 month of guaranteed internship with whatever company that you choose. Okay, you don't have to worry about it. The certificates will be sent to you via the email that you are using for your attendance and your project submission. Okay, via the email that you are using for the attendance and your project submission, guys. Okay, the syllabus as well I'll be sharing with you guys on all the WhatsApp groups by tomorrow evening. Okay, I will be sharing all the syllabus. I'll just inform the team as well so that I don't forget about it. Just wait a second so that I don't forget. Yesterday I forgot about it itself. Current boot camp, back end, sorry, front end. I'm so sorry, front end JavaScript. Google, Microsoft, DevTown, date, fifth night, project, align deadline, send all the syllabuses by tomorrow night to the WhatsApp. Okay, so I've informed my team as well. Tomorrow night, all the syllabuses will be sent to all the WhatsApp groups as well. So you don't have to worry about it, guys. Okay, just for the first day, if you have missed the attendance, we will be considering that. But if you have missed the attendance anywhere in between, then we won't be considering that, guys. Okay, and yeah. Thank you so much, guys. I hope that you guys had a great time and you guys were able to learn something new in this particular boot camp. We are going to start off with our next particular boot camp, that is on Python and deep learning from tomorrow onwards itself. If you guys want to attend that bootcamp, you can definitely register yourself from the website. Okay, that is devtown.in. You can go to our website, and in the events section, you'll find out the next particular bootcamp, that is deep learning using Python, that is going to start from 4th of December, that is from tomorrow itself. Currently, we have got a lot of people that have currently attending the boot camp. I hope to see you guys right over there as well. But if you are not registering for that boot camp, you have attended this boot camp, I'm making it very clear to you guys. If you're not registering for the next boot camp, you will not be able to get the certificates. For every boot camp, you have to register separately. Okay. Demo class of which technology, sir? So there will be two demo classes: the first class of data scientist program and the first class of your full stack web development program. It's just going to be the first class. It's a demo class. It's going to be the first class itself. It is not going to be in depth or something like that. It's just a demo class so that you are able to understand how we teach, what is the process, how the Zoom calls happen, how the doubts are being cleared. That is the process of the demo classes, guys. Okay, so for those guys who are interested to register for the demo class, because the demo class will be happening on Zoom calls. Okay, the demo classes will be happening on Zoom call itself. So you guys can contact us on this particular WhatsApp number, and we will be helping you guys out in its entirety. So you don't have to worry about it. Okay, so if you guys want to approach for the demo class, you can definitely approach to this particular number, and you can definitely register from right over there for the demo class as well. So thank you so much, guys, and we'll be moving out right now. We'll be meeting tomorrow if you guys are coming, and yeah, we'll have an awesome time as well. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you guys.